General David Lawal, who has warned the federal government against any attempt to arrest the former presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Gregory, on the alleged sponsorship of the planned nationwide protest by some aggrieved Nigerians. Now, the ex-SGF, who was one of the strongest supporters and the pillars of Obi in the 2023 presidential election, warned that the consequences of arresting Obi would be too severe for the federal government to handle. He got too much for not to handle. That's what he said. It's not me. Babachala, while speaking with newsmen in the issue, debunked the allegations by President Tinubu's media aide, Bayo Onanuga, that the nationwide protest tagged End Bad Governance in Nigeria was being sponsored by Peter Obi and the Obedient Movement. He also warned the government not to use force against protesters, saying doing so may be a catalyst for chaos. But Tinubu should not use a forceful approach with the protesters. They mean well for the country. If they go out to protest and there is an attempt to forcefully stop them, they will be that will be the catalyst for the chaos. Tinubu should remove Bayo Onanuga from his position because he doesn't mean well for his government. His outbursts are inflaming Nigerians rather than pacifying them. When you are in government, you don't insult the people. So he said. I don't know if Onanuga was the spokesman of the Motor Park Tout Association before he got his current appointment, and they said he is educated, but it doesn't show in his behavior. He has an inbuilt disdain for people, and it shows in the way he talks. This is what the former SGF said. It's not me, I'm quoting him. Quoting him again, he says, I don't expect a presidential spokesman to come out and say the planned protest is being organized by Peter Obi. If Obi had the character that Onanuga is ascribing to him, this government would have been down a long time ago. He said a lot. He said, how can you say Obi has anything to do with the protest? Even to complain. Obi will not let you accompany him. In fact, he said a lot by Darlington. Let me let it rest. But should I rest it here? I should just go further to other issues, because the president right now is meeting with traditional rulers in a private meeting with traditional rulers at the council chamber of presidential villa. We're yet to get the outcome of that meeting. Once I do, I'll let Nigerians know. The president meeting with the monarchs is set to be a second closed door meeting he is holding today, Thursday, amidst calls for planned protest on August 1. Remember, sir?
In 1946, something happened at Abeokuta, that's Ogun State.
Remind us, sir.
Good. The colonial masters imposed a tax on women, and Fumilario, Ransom Kuti, and Enyi Soyinka, they rose up. They rose up against their king, Alake. They sacked the man and he ran away from his throne. My advice to the traditional rulers, they should tread with caution, because they are not the one that caused the problem. So if anybody is calling them now to come and help them douse the tension, on what ground? When we were advising them here, did they listen to us? Why would they call you now? You are making statement. Be very careful, because your people are already angry, so that you don't lose your throne for what you don't know. It's my advice to you people, you traditional rulers. Except you are in bed with these politicians who have made Nigerians look like beggars. Except you like what is going on, so that you don't get the anger of your people. Remember, you are closer to them. You are closer to your people. So when you are discussing this matter now, be very, very careful and circumspect. Don't just go and say because they've taken you to Asoro, they heard the meeting. Therefore, the people are angry and you know it. Except you are ready to provide food for them. Meanwhile, you are not the government to remember. Remember, you are not the government to. This same government. It is this same government that messed up the Emirate Council in Kano today. That the place is now in a mess. They have even tampered with that of Sultan of Sokoto. The same government, they are not calling you. You have to think, if you are really a traditional ruler, you have to think, that is my advice to you. Because this same government, you saw what they have done to you. No more respect, no regard for you, nothing. But now, they are calling you to come and help them correct the mess they have created. And you are going to be making statements. On what ground are you making this statement? Were you elected? You are a traditional ruler. Concentrate on things that have to do with tradition. Don't compromise your tradition, because at the end of the day, they will use it against you. If you destroy your tradition because of a plate of porridge, I will be here to tell you I told you. Because these politicians, they like to use you and dump you. That's what they do. We have seen it severally. I mean, Amechi's case is a very good example. Where is Amechi today? This was a man who entered the River State in 2019 to destroy his own state, because he wanted to please Buhari. Where is he today? Shebi adopted APC. Did anybody even mention his name again? The answer is no. So you traditional rulers, you have already lost some of your respect. Don't destroy everything completely. Don't destroy everything completely.
All right, will you react to what the SGF said about Charla? Or you like to?
Of course. Look, we have advised him the other time. I have advised by Ononoga. This thing he's doing, he's not even doing it properly. If you want to do propaganda, let him go and read the book of Joseph Goebbels, who created the monster called Adolf Hitler. He's not doing it properly. Rather, he is demarketing Tinubu by what he's doing and saying. You left the leprosy that is worrying Nigeria, you are chasing rashes. Bayo Ononoga should remove the log of food in his own eyes. Log of food in his eyes before talking of the small speck in my own. We have told him, look at what he said, that the P2B brought statistics. If that was the only thing, he's not against.
But it wasn't even P2B that read that wrote the statistics.
Let us assume that what he said, that what I heard from him, that he brought out statistics. If you think the statistics is not correct, then present the correct one. That's how to kill the idea. If you want to embarrass P2B, tell P2B you are wrong. Go. This is the correct statistics, and then people will now look at the two statistics you present and see whether it is wrong or right. That is how to prove a point, not by insulting your superiors. The other man, Moaka, is there insulting the same P2B. They are telling you he spoke with this person, he was talking with somebody who is P2B's brother, this and that. Meanwhile, Showore, who is a Yoruba man, listen to him yesterday in one radio radio station. This guy was reeling out blow by blow account on their plan on how to carry out the protest. Bayo Ononoga did not hear it. Bayo Ononoga, I have not seen any of them mention Showore's name in this matter. None of them. Both DSS, Army and Bayo, they have not mentioned Showore, who have presented himself, who is now the ringleader of this thing. Nobody have mentioned his name. And the guy have been telling you, he have been mentioned all the places that this thing will go on. Yet nobody have mentioned Showore's name. But they'll be calling P2B. What does that tell you?
All right.
It means that somebody is either a coward or he doesn't know what to do. That's it. They're afraid of Showore, but you can talk down on P2B.
All right, so President, let's move quickly.
Alpha, do you listen to that? Yes. That's why I like this Mr. Darlington. He will tell you. Even if they're not listening, you must say it the way it is. See, let me tell you, these traditional rulers, come up body for matter when not concern you. Not be now Tinubu work on the find solution to this problem. Work on the use you now. They speak for to speak, make promises to the youth, asking us to be patient for Tinubu, this and that. Not be now, it's too late. Let me tell you something. I think it was early this year or last year. This man, Olisa Agbakuba, former NBA chairman, there was a conference meeting held at that time. Tinubu was there. This Olisa Agbakuba, he make a lot of, he explained the problem of this country, a lot of suggestions, issues on ground, and addressed them one after the other, and told it to Tinubu face that Tinubu go and make peace with all these traditional rulers, so that those traditional rulers will help you bring peace to the community, talk to their people. Till today, Tinubu did any of those things? He did not do it. He said during this that election period, the Nigeria was so divided, the hatred, ethnicity, religion's problem, it was too much. He told Tinubu face, go and make peace with those traditional rulers. They will help you unite all of them together. Let them have reasons to come together to embrace peace. They say you must first of all make peace before you think of anything to do. Till that day, be like say he not here. He didn't do anything. Now you dey run go meet them to come help you solve this problem. You dey run hater to scatter, having meeting overnight, unplanned meeting. You are meeting with different sectors, meeting with different groups because of this planned protest. All the effort when you they make now to stop this protest, if you put this effort into working as the president, this country for not day like this. For 1 year, when you did, we foresee the result of you working under 1 year. There wouldn't be a reason to even call for this protest. See how you are jumping from one place to another to stop because people won't protest. You are jumping from one point to another, point A to B, meeting different people now to help you. Not help you solve the problem of this country, to help you stop protesters not to protest. Now if they do so, you are running hater to scatter. If you put this energy into solving Nigerians' problem, you first don't do, and you for know what you don't do. Is it to make promises? We don't rely on promises in Nigeria. Politicians promise. We don't rely on them again. No, they have not delivered those promises they promised or even before I was given birth to. Now you are jumping from everywhere, meeting different people, traditional ruler. See, traditional ruler, this man don't tell you, come up body for matter when not concern you. You see, remember what happened during NSAS in Lagos State when they chased Oba out of his house. You see, Anna. Now, I say that one is not enough. You won't use traditional rulers. You can't introduce Oro when you fail use stay on election in Lagos State. You won't use Oro solve Nigerians' problem. Is it not wickedness? Is it how you are only looking for a solution to stop the protester, not the solution to solve the problem, the issues confronting your government? You don't do that. Yeah, they said in my language, I never key because of Randu Henry. You don't, why they not the shit for market because of next market day? Then you do, so you protest against Jonathan. Now nobody should protest against you because you be Jagaban of Africa. Jonathan did not stop people not to protest. If he stopped, then you wouldn't have had time to protest. You led the protest, you protest against Jonathan. Now to protest against you now is a problem for you. You are looking for every means to stop protester, not to solve problem. Get it clear. Not to solve the problems confronting the nation. You don't see. You don't introduce Oro. You won't disgrace your tradition, the tradition of Lagos State, where you don't they since under your watch now they won't change the thing now. Nobody will respect them again. When they talk say you get power this and that, they will don't see the tradition finish. You don't get anything to do again. You know they work. People will see and finish. You won't use tradition, use Oro, stop people not to protest, can't solve Nigerian problem. No, you're not the guessings. Now let me tell you, you use fake bishop run election to win election, fake imams. Everything fake till the day when you start say you want run for presidency. Up till today everything fake. What do you expect? Now you don't do everything successfully, you win, you are the president of a nation, nobody should talk to you again. You think say the work of a president is to feed your family members? Do you think the work of a president is to feed you and your family members? No, it's beyond feeding yourself and your family members and leaving 200 millions of people behind without feeding. Hungry man is an angry man. What are you saying? You and Wiki now don't become giants. You don't send signal from Mopo soldier, military to DSS are sending warning up and down. During the time of Jonathan, where were those DSS? Not to send warning, not to protest. If they are sent warning at that time, you wouldn't have had time to protest. Wale Soyinka, your brother, wouldn't have had time to protest. You see? About my big boy, internet, they forget. You were doing all this at that time just to make sure you want to hear your voice, make sure say you are the one. They don't give you the key. Go and do it. Solve the problem. Solve the problem. From day one, you went to Chatham House to speak. They ask you question, simple question for the whole world. Try CNN, we are watching you, everybody, BBC. How do you plan to solve Nigerian problem? Insecurity. You give the question, you throw the question to your members to answer. They were laughing at you. Not be the disgrace. Not be everybody they face today. You they face today. Is it not a disgrace to you as a president? Those people who give eloquent answer to your questions that they where are they today? Or everything they say, why are they not incorporating that into the system to make sure the system is working to solve the security problem? No, nothing has been done. You just try. See, I'll repeat again. The energy you are using to stop protesters not to protest, put that energy into working as a president to solve issues, the demands of this protest. Solve them. If you start now, before the day of that protest, you will see result. If you have started this energy, this one now, you meeting different groups, meeting overnight, meeting different people to stop, not to solve problem, to stop protesters. Why not put that into work? Why not use that ginger your ministers to work? And let's see the result. Let's see if there will not be changes. But you did it. Since then, they have been saying, different people have been advising you, go and do this, you need to do this. As if some of them carry cotton wool, they broke their ears, they're not the hear. Now, I know saying I won't do something to stop protesters. All the police and the DSS, when some of them, when God no will ever forgive. Now they know say they won't work. They send signal, go, because all of them don't collect their money. All these people, when they call overnight meeting now not be money they waste, they go, they bribe them. Some of these traditional rulers, this man said, make them come up, but they said they sleep in the same bed with politicians, which you and I know. Some of them, they are like that, they are the same. That for them to come hold that meeting now, to come, they issue this statement to give hope to Nigeria to be patient. They don't collect their own share. Those money you share to those people, allegedly, those money, why don't put that into one of those areas that people are lacking, the hunger, the issue, security? Let's see the result. Let's see if there will not be changes. You are there. You think the work of a president is to use every fake means, fake bishop, fake this, fake that, bring everything together. Judiciary, your brother did there, everything went in your favor. Now you are the president. Nobody can take that away from you today. What have you done as a president to solve one problem of this country? Since day one you started contesting till today we speak, Nigeria never know peace under your watch. How are you feeling as a president of a whole Nigeria, as a president of giant of Africa? All these issues are going on under your watch. How do you feel? Are you feeling good? No. I'm very sure you are not even comfortable as a president. You are not comfortable. This issue confronting you, you don't know what to do. You're stuck in the middle. This traditional ruler now, they are now are coming to you, want to use Oro now to stop protesters in Lagos State. That something that has not happened before. Can you imagine? See, that one, no, that one. According to Showere, this protest must go on. Not be even only Showere, not be only Lagos State. It must go on. Put this energy now into those areas you promise. How many point agenda you promise labor union? How many you don't do? That day, because of this protest, when they come, you approve 70k minimum wage. Who 70k help? It help you. It don't help anybody. Anyways, please, what do you think? Share this video, like, share, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'll be your guy, running for me now. Don't mind this, our failed government. Don't mind them. Please subscribe so that you get messages like this.